Hello! In today's video we will see how to crochet a daisy granny square. This is the video tutorial of a written pattern which you can find on my blog, and I will leave the link in the description. And this is also part of the rainbow granny blanket crochet along, which I will also link in the description to this video so that you can see all the squares that are included and join whenever you want. So for this tutorial I will be using some Aran weight acrylic yarn in 3 colors, so yellow for the center, white for the petals and pink for squaring, and I'll be crocheting with a 5.5mm hook. We will start by making a daisy, and for this we will take our yellow yarn and make a magic circle. Once you have your magic circle ready, chain 2, and these 2 chains don't count as a stitch, and then we are going to double crochet 12 in the magic circle. So we yarn over, we go into the magic circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we repeat for a total of 12 double crochet stitches. Once we have 12 double crochets, we can pull the tail of the magic circle to close it, pull tightly, and then we close the round by making a slip stitch in the first double crochet. So we ignore these initial 2 chains and we go in the top loops of the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. Pull the slip stitch tightly and then fasten off. So cut the yarn and slide the tail through and weave in your ends. Once the center of our flower is ready, we can go on to crochet the petals. For the petals we are going to use the 3 treble crochet cluster stitch, which is essentially 3 treble crochets close together. Let's see how. Let's take our white yarn and join it in any stitch of round 1. So of course right side facing, so make sure that the center is on the right side. Place your white yarn behind and join by making 3 chains. So 1, 2 and 3. So these 3 chains count as the first treble of the first 3 treble cluster. So let's just make the first one and then we will see how to make a standard 3 treble cluster. So for now we have these first 3 chains here. So now we go on to yarn over twice and then we insert the hook back into the same stitch where we started, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now yarn over, pull through 2 and yarn over, pull through 2 again. So we have now 2 loops on our hook. Now we go on for the third treble, so we yarn over twice again, we insert our hook back into the same stitch once more, yarn over and pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now you see that we have 3 loops on our hook, and now it's time to close these 3 trebles together, so we yarn over and pull through all the loops on our hook. So this was our first 3 treble cluster. Now we chain 3 and we go on to make another 3 treble cluster in the next stitch. So we yarn over twice for the first treble, we go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we stay with these 2 loops on our hook. Then we go for the second treble, so we yarn over twice again, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, and we have 3 loops on the hook. Then we go for the third treble, we yarn over twice, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you see that we have 4 loops on our hook, and this is the standard 3 treble cluster. So for the first one we only had 3 loops because we had just joined our yarn, but normally this is what you have. So now we're going to close these 3 treble together, so we yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on our hook. Chain 3 again, and we go on to make another 3 treble cluster in the next stitch. Let's see that again. I'll go quick. So here for the second treble and the third one. Once you have your 3 treble done, close them together and chain 3 and go on all around. When you get to the end of the last treble cluster, again chain 3 and now slip stitch on top of the first treble cluster that we made. So instead of slip stitching to here, this very first cluster, what I actually like to do is to slip stitch in the first chain that we made immediately after that first cluster, just because it gives a nicer top here at the top of this first cluster. And now we can cut the yarn, fasten off and weave in our ends. Before going on, of course, make sure to have 12 petals in total and 12 3 chain spaces, because otherwise the next round won't work. Now that the flower is ready, we can go on and do the squaring. And for that I'll take my pink yarn and join it in any one of these 3 chain spaces. So I'll go into one of them and join my pink yarn with 4 chains. 3 and 4 chains. Now these 4 chains count as our first double crochet and a chain 1 space. Then we are going into the next 3 chain space and we're going to double crochet 3 in there. Then we chain 1. And in the next 3 chain space we're going to work a corner by making 3 treble. So we yarn over twice for the treble and then we chain 2 for the corner and we work 3 more trebles. And you see, this was our corner. Now over the next 2 3 chain spaces we are going to work a side, and for that we are going to chain 1, go into the next space and work 3 double crochets in there. Then we chain 1 and we work 3 more double crochets in the next 3 chain space. We chain 1 and now we work another corner in the next space, and for that we treble 3, chain 2 and treble 3 more. Then we chain 1 and we repeat a side, so we double crochet 3 in the next 3 chain space, chain 1 and double crochet 3 more in the next 3 chain space, chain 1, work another corner in the next 3 chain space with the usual 3 trebles, chain 2 and other 3 trebles. Then we chain 1, we work one last side, so we go into the next chain space and we work 3 double crochets. Chain 1, work 3 more double crochets in the next 3 chain space, chain 1, work one last corner in the next 3 chain space, and now after this corner we can chain 1, and now you see that we need to complete only this first part of the side where we started. So since these 3 chains counted as a double crochet, we only need to double crochet 2 in this initial 3 chain space, and then we can slip stitch in the third made chain. So this was the first chain, second, and this is the third. So we slip stitch in here, and we can cut the yarn in within our ends. And your Daisy Granny square is ready. I hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials like this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.